booties for black girl nerds.
This is such a wonderful franchise that's been enjoyed by millions and millions and millions of people. And now we get it back. New energy, fresh energy. What are some of the nuances about crafting a film like this that you can share that aren't obvious to us lay people? There's so many interesting gags, great messaging, but what's something behind the scenes that brings it to life that we, wouldn't expect?
I mean, the biggest secret to these is that it's a family series and the only family series, movie series in Hollywood made by a family for other families, to where the experiences we share together, both originally with my 10 siblings and then now with my 5 kids, those family stories of us just being together and living life together end up in the movies. Like so much of it is what gives it the authenticity of a real family, and then just the dreams, all our collective dreams of making the ultimate family film, but making them spies. So you get to the ultimate wish fulfillment. So I get my kids are now the age I was when I made Mariachi and Desperado. So they can really articulate what they loved about the original ones growing up. So they're like, we have to bring a safe house back. We have to have the high speed chases. We have to have, like a little robot assistant to make it believable how they can do certain things. But then we have to bring the game element back. My son said very wisely, because now more than ever, kids are like spies because of all the technology they have and access they have. It's not a big stretch to see them outwitting the parents and the adults because they understand the technology better than the adults. So he wanted to bring back the game element, but have the guy be a game developer who locks out technology and only a game can let you in. And of course, the kids can crack it. So I thought that was just really, a genius way to update it for today's times. And it's because, I updated it by bringing my kids into the writing, into the composing, into the designing of the game. They had designed their own video game on their own called High Score, and we put it in the movie. So that's been the secret, is that it's not made by a factory, at one of the film studios. It's made literally here in my home and made within the home. And I believe that's just how families should work. This family should become stronger first before they can go affect the world. It starts in the home. And the same with the Spy Kids stories. They kind of starts in the home. We have to live these stories and have these moments together. And then it goes in the movies, and then it goes to other families to enjoy. And then they can relate to it because they go, this is like my family. This is how we talk. So you have to kind of live that life and then put it into the films.
The house is fly. Let me just say that. I'm like, ooh, this is nice. I'm into this mid-century modern action that we got going on here. But what was really interesting to me is I feel the same way as the parents. I think I'm tech savvy, that I know a lot of things. But even now at my age with my teenage, I'm constantly going, "But how you do this?" So I could relate a lot to that. Do you have those moments in your discipline as a director now where you're looking to your children like, I'm not sure how to execute that, no matter how much level of genius that you think you're at your craft?
Oh yeah, I mean, I trust their instincts. I know because they had a different experience than me. I made the first movies, but they experienced them as an audience and loved them, and they know by talking to their friends what they really liked, what they didn't like as much. So they could really articulate, where to go. I would ask them for guidance on every shot. They're practically co-directing the whole movie. I don't want to just do it myself. I was like, what do you think? If they say, I think they shouldn't do this or that, I would change it because I like their input. I want it to feel like it came more from a kid's brain. And so, yeah, I would definitely empower them to give me a lot of ideas and to check. And when they really liked something, but I came up with it, I would feel very proud. just like the dad in the movie, he shows the son, hey, I'm pretty cool, huh? And then he gets hit in the head by a skull. That's me now compared to them. They're so much more savvy.
Same here. I think I'm cool, and then I'm reminded constantly that I am absolutely not. Thank you so much for this film and your time. It's really beautiful, very touching, and I appreciate you speaking to me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Better shake your booties for black girl nerds. Better shake your booties for black girl nerds.